right, now we're going to bring in a guy who I know in the Browns press box, every time he finishes a column, flips the pen. Bud Shaw.
I love that, by the way. Well, listen, here's the update on this TMZ Browns report. It's either true or it's false or somewhere in between. I mean, if you can't believe players talking publicly about their team, and you can't, or put your faith in a website that identifies as breaking news the story of Dan Marino playing catch with Prince Harry at a charity event, and you shouldn't, who can you trust? Our cleveland.com headline on the latest clears everything up, or it doesn't. TMZ uses a tweet to say it stands behind its report, period. Look, I don't know what was said. I just know I would change the period to a question mark. Were these quotes told directly to a TMZ reporter? That seems doubtful. Second hand? Third hand? With drink in hand? What TMZ has going for it is that it's entirely plausible that if you could poll any 11 Browns players and you'd find differing opinions about everything from who should be the starting quarterback to the over-under on when Dwayne Bowe will finally break a sweat. Our first commenter must believe something is going on because he compares the Browns to Game of Thrones with the same subterfuge. Do you like that word, Chris?
Very good.
And fire-breathing dragons.
Oh, that too.
I never thought of it that way, but fire-breathing dragons might be exactly what the Browns need to stop the run. What the TMZ story reminded me, more than anything else, is that until Johnny Manziel proves that he is not the future, without a doubt, this is going to be what every Browns season becomes. It's going to be more about Johnny than about the Browns. It's going to be more about the quarterback position than about the other 30 issues keeping this franchise at the bottom of the power rankings. It's tough to take, as our second comment says. No Game of Thrones analogy here. We get Navy SEALs instead. I guess when things get too tough to take, when the physical and mental strain of trying to become a SEAL becomes too much, recruits check out by ringing a bell. Makes you wonder what the stadium would sound like on Sundays if each Browns fan had one of those. What seems rather evident is that unless the Browns win at San Diego and maybe even at Baltimore the week after, the drumbeat for Manziel is not going to get any quieter. The talk of a split locker room is not going to go away. By the time the Browns return home to face Denver on October 18th, Mike Pettin might very well face the same kind of pressure he felt when he replaced Brian Hoyer with Manziel last season. And just like last year, I wouldn't rule out that that pressure might be coming from inside the organization again. In the meantime, Browns fans at least have their own motto that is every bit as inspiring as Pettin's "play like a Brown" and words into action. We come for the football, stay for the dysfunction. Ding, ding, ding. That's not the sound of a winner, that's the sound of a fan base tapping out.